What does it mean to be sensual as opposed to sexual? Sensuality and sexuality can often be confused, as they do entwine to some degree, and yet they are very different concepts. So let's explore this a little deeper. Sexuality is a physical drive and desire to have your sexual needs fulfilled. It mainly corresponds to physical intimacy, but yet it can also include the way you feel about your own self-image, and therefore the way you choose to portray yourself to others. Sensuality is completely different, as it is far deeper reaching and connects not only to the body but all the senses. Therefore, it is possible for sensuality to exist without sexuality, and yet it is not possible for sexuality to exist without sensuality. So how can you learn to be more sensual? First of all, slow down, so you can become fully aware of what is around you and connect to all your senses, as opposed to just your sexuality. In total, there are 5 basic senses of sight, touch, smell, hearing and taste. You can easily practice increasing your awareness simply by becoming more present in your everyday life. For example, if you have a meal, instead of quickly eating it, take the time to truly savour it. Notice its colours, texture, aroma. How does it make you feel when you eat it? If you're taking a wood through the forest, just take a look up. Notice the birds singing, the trees moving in the wind, the leaves blowing. Doing the simplest things really can be very sensual if you are able to change your attitude and mindset of how you choose to naturally relate to life. Then your sensuality will naturally begin to increase. That is not an easy process for everyone to learn, but Tantra can be an incredibly powerful and transformational tool to help us do so. Perhaps you have had a very strict and religious upbringing, or previously been abandoned by others, and as a result have been left feeling either guilty or not worthy of receiving and being able to experience pleasure. The truth is, being open to pleasure is completely natural. As human beings composed of blood and flesh and not stone, we just have to be willing to release any self-limiting thoughts which do nothing to serve us and only prevent us from moving forwards. Experiencing pleasure does not mean only having intimate relations. That is when the energy moves to sexual. Sensuality is having the ability to feel the sensations within yourself, and this can be done in any way that brings you pleasure. For example, trace a feather or a silk garment over your body. How does it feel? If the touch is too light, perhaps try something different. Whatever it is that stimulates your senses and brings pleasure to you. Maybe it's settling into a hot bubble bath at the end of the day and noticing how good the warmth of the water feels on your skin. Experiment with what does and does not feel good, so you are aware of your own boundaries before you interact with others, and enjoy the journey. As by increasing your own sensuality, it will not only improve your level of pleasure you feel within, but also the connections you then choose to make, as we attract back to us the same vibrations that we choose to give out to others in our everyday lives.